Okay, so in this video we're gonna focusing on the Ethernet cable. You can see the ends is obviously how you would buy the cable, or raw, or neutral, whatever you wanna say, by the shop or hardware. So here we have our tools that we need. This is all your basically common tools that every household should have, but this is a little bit different. This is called a crimping tool, and this is used for the fittings. If I can just show you, over here we have the fittings, and it's used to crimp these gold plates over here. Pushes it in, which cuts into the wire. So if I can't focus it really, but you can see the gold things on top. So I'm gonna put this over here, and we're gonna get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your cutter, and you want to cut nice and deep down the wire, and I'll show you why. You just make a nice line across, and then you break the wire. Sometimes that's just play with it a bit. You can see you don't want to cut too much, otherwise you cut right through the other wires. So you always just take it step by step. So now we will separate all the colors. So there's about 2, 4, 6, 8 wires in here, and obviously we're just gonna remove this main part over here because we don't need this. It's just going to be obstruction. So we will cut this out. I'm sure you can see it. Okay. So now we don't need to strip each wire. Normally what you will do is, so let me just loosen the 2 browns. So each one has a, you can see there's orange, green, blue and brown, and each one has a green, solid green wire, and a green and white, or an orange and white, and an orange, a brown and white, which is this one over here, and then a brown. So the first thing to do would be to untangle all the wires. Now that's already, it comes out like this, or detangle it, let me rather say, and then we'll definitely show you what the next step is. Okay, so here we have all of them separated nicely. Next thing what we're going to do, we're going to go to our laptop, and we're going to see over here at the bottom that we have Wi-Fi signal. So now we are going to just search on Google Ethernet cable wiring. So there we go, and here we have our color code. So let's choose a nice one that we can see. This one over here looks nice because we can see we have the clip at the bottom as well. So there we go. So this is what we need to follow. We need to follow these 2 wires over here. We're starting from the end, obviously positioning the clip like it is in the photo, which would be this way. And now we will obviously go with starting with green and white, green, and we will follow this procedure. Always best to go to existing one and check the wiring on there so that you can follow that same pattern. So let's just try and zoom out nicely. And every time make it dark, put the flash on. Oops. Not to show you guys can see that. So we will just set it up for you and show you how it's done. Okay, so we will now be going to Google, and you can see that we already have Ethernet cable wiring. So we can go in there, and here we can see we have photos. So we're going to choose a nice photo that is quite simple to us, not one or 2 to make you look confused. So let's go with this one and just see. In fact, let's check what other images we have over here, because I would like to get one with the unit itself so you can see more or less how it's done. So here we go. This looks perfect. Let's visit this page. So here you can see the setup that we have. So if I have to look closer like this, you can see how the clip needs to be. I need to obviously keep the clip like this, and then obviously the wires will slide in accordingly. So I will set it up for you and then get back to you guys. Okay, so as you can see, we are grouping up the wires accordingly. Just on the photo, so it's important to always keep your hand intact and try and get them as close as possible. So now, once you have them nice and close together and grouped up like this, we will then use our wire cutter and we will cut them all at a nice point when they are evenly. So let's go for there and just make a nice cut right through. And there we go. So nice and even, and we can see that the wires are in order according to our sketch over there. And we obviously see we need to keep the clip upside down. So let's do that. We're gonna now put it through the clip, but like I said, you don't need to peel the wires because when you use the crimper tool, it will sort that out. So here we go. That was just a chair now that made that sound. We need to mention things here because I don't want you guys to think I released one. So here we go, we're pushing it in and we can feel it going nicely in, push it all the way. So this is why you want to have enough wire when you cut initially, so that because it's very, you need enough flexibility, you see, with the wires crossing each other and so on. So now we have it all in there. We think this is a perfect time to just double check and make sure that the wires are all in order according to how it's supposed to be. So we are just checking our image as we're going along, checking out where that looks fine. Everything is looking fine. Let us just double check something here. So we spotted something that is not right. You see the blue green. So we will just correct that. Okay guys, so this is why it's always good to always check before you do the final stages where you cannot go back. So yeah, we always double check and make sure. That is what we do at the winding. So over here now we are going to put the clip in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the clip, and obviously we're going to use it upside down like it is on the sketch, and we're going to slide it in like we had before. Everything is going in perfect. That's a good sign once you have that. And now once it's in, we again going to double check, triple check, quadruple. What is after quadruple, guys? Can you maybe help us? Even fifth toe check, 5-0 check, the 6 hexa check, octa check. Anyway, going off board here, I'm just double checking while I'm trying to keep your attention. So yes, we are right on cue. So everything is looking good, and now we're gonna get our crimper tool, and we're obviously gonna check now which side the numbers are written on. So that should normally be your front side that faces towards you. So now we're gonna take our crimper tool, we're going to put the cable inside the tool, which is this one over there. Oops, we shouldn't have pushed that down so hard now, the wires, you know. So let us just make this nice again. You see, things sometimes never go perfect, but it's always good for thyself to never give up. So there we go, we have it in there, and we're going to push this in and we're going to crimp it. And you just need to push this down once, and double check, making sure that it's pushed down. So now you will have a look, and you will see that these metal points over here, or gold rather, are all pushed into the wire. And that is how it connects without peeling it. So obviously we're going to do the other side of the wire, which is the exact same, if I can find the end. And then what we're going to do is we're obviously going to test it and show you that we have now faster internet, double the speed, because we are using Ethernet cable. In other words, LAN. I think LAN stands for local area network, but please do correct me if I am wrong. We like being corrected. Okay, so we are about to test. You can see the one cable is in the modem, and we will be putting this side into the laptop. We will see what happens once we put it in. I know the laptop is quite dusty, and so when you know we are all in work doing there, and there we have green lights, guys. So we put this on. We have a green light. Immediately it changes to Ethernet. Then we can click on there, and we can see the connected Ethernet. So that's how it's done, guys. And now you will have double your speed. I can definitely show you that on a website, or we can go to Google and we can just search test internet speed. You know, Google algorithms just works perfect. It knows exactly what you want to test at that given moment. So here we go, and we can see megabytes per second 20, which is very fast download speed. And normally with the Wi-Fi, so that is your download speed, and then your upload speed would be about 10. So Wi-Fi would be a lot less than this, guys. So here you're just gonna be looking at different kind of connections that you get: your Type-C, your printer connection, your AUX, your VGA, DVI. These are all the different kind of fittings, your male and female. And lastly, we thank you at the Winet.